The first 3 years of the Larry Smith era brought a sense of steady progress to University of Missouri football. While instilling his philosophy of hard work, unity, and belief, the foundation was set for a breakthrough season. Heading into 1997, the MU faithful were still waiting, wondering, hoping this would be the year. And oh, what a year it was.
Option play to the right side, now pulls back to pass, looking over the middle. Rainbow's Lehman wide open. He makes the grab at the 22, breaks a tackle, touchdown Missouri.
Straight drop, looking left with pressure. He's hit, he's wrapped up, brought down at the 25 by Brian Craycraft.
High snap, Lindsey steps up. He's not going to do it, and Missouri will win the football game.
Rolling to the right is Jones, looking to fire, has a man open. Brooks in the end zone, touchdown Missouri! The Tigers have the lead with 4:39 to play. Takes the snap, option play to the far side, cuts it up at the 5, touchdown Missouri.
The wait is over. Missouri football is back. The Tigers are winners once again. A renovated Memorial Stadium welcomed the 1997 Tigers, who set out to prove the facilities weren't the only part of the MU program that had changed. The first half of the 97 campaign had its moments. A season-opening 44-24 victory over Eastern Michigan. A 42-21 triumph over Tulsa on the road that featured 3 Corby Jones touchdown runs. Another big offensive showing in a 45-21 Big 12 win over Iowa State, and even an impressive first half against top 10 ranked Ohio State. But it was an inconsistent team that worked its way to a 3-3 record at the midway point. It was then, after a lopsided loss at Kansas State, that this group of Tigers decided enough was enough.
We all decided, hey man, we're not going to take this, you know. It's either now or never. It's either blank or get off the pot, you know. This was the time, and so we decided, hey, we're going to do something about this. And the seniors stepped it up, the coaches stepped it up, and then as a result of that, all the underclassmen stepped it up. From there on out, the rest is history, you know. That was our wake-up call, and sure enough, we picked up the phone.
It may have been the biggest turning point not only of the season, but of the Smith era. With a renewed sense of vision and determination, the Tigers were poised and ready to pounce on the next predator at Faurot Field. The defending Big 12 champion Texas Longhorns were the unfortunate trespasser on the MU turf.
Deep handoff, Olivo running on the right side, breaks 3-15, 10-5, Brock will score. Takes the snap, option play, hands off, dive play, Blackwell breaks the tackle to 40, the big man to the 50, to the 40, can he go to the 30, to the 20, the big man breaks the tackle, touchdown Missouri! Option play to the right, pitches to West. He's going to throw the football. Man wide open, lofts it out for Lehman. He's got it to the 25, to the 20, to the 10. The Tigers are knocking on the door. Takes the snap, option. He pitches to West, and West into the end zone for the Missouri touchdown. Rolling to the right side is Jones. Jones will keep it, cuts it up to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Missouri. He took it to the house himself.
It was a big win against a big-time college opponent. The Tigers had made a statement. This team wasn't going to let another season slip away. It was the beginning of the turnaround Tigers. Winning at home was one thing. Now the Tigers had to prove they could do it on the road. First up was the undefeated Oklahoma State Cowboys, ranked 12th in the country. Unfazed, the Tigers rumbled to a 30-7 lead behind 3 touchdown passes by Corby Jones. An incredible comeback brought the Cowboys in front 37-30 with under 2 minutes left in regulation. But unlike years past, this Tigers team wasn't going to fold.
Going for Pater, over McQuarters, intended for Ricky Ross. Touchdown Missouri! Unbelievable!
It was the most emotional game that I've ever played in. We've given up a lot of points in the past quarter, but it's a new game now. It's 0-0, and we just got to go out there and find a way to win.
Missouri kept the pressure on OSU by scoring touchdowns on their first 2 overtime possessions. The first by Brock Olivo, the second on a dazzling 15-yard scamper by Jones. When the Cowboys scored to make it 51-50, they went for 2. It was up to the Mizzou defense.
High snap. Lindsey steps up. He's not going to do it, and Missouri will win the football game.
One of the wildest games in Missouri football history was over, and the Tigers withstood the test. Yes, they could do it on the road against a ranked team. For 12 straight years, Missouri had lost to a Colorado team that had built itself into a national power. Determined to take yet another giant leap in their own building process, the Tigers invaded Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado, and rolled right over the Buffaloes.
Rolling to the right side, pulls back the pass. Lehman open, he's going to throw it left side. And Lehman's got the ball 15 to the 10, 5. He scores for a Missouri touchdown. Rolling left is Hessler, steps up, throws left sideline. Downfield is intended and batted away by Wade Perkins. And it's intercepted by Piercy in the end zone. Jones takes the snap option, now pitches to Olivo. Gets a block from James to the 5. He'll score untouched. Touchdown, Missouri.
It was impressive. 517 total yards. Scores on 5 straight possessions, and most importantly, a 41-31 triumph. It was the first time since 1983 the Tigers had won 3 straight games, and it was 3 games against top caliber college football programs. With this convincing win in Colorado, the Tigers were guaranteed a winning season. Now they wanted more. The Tigers arrived home to a frenzied sellout at Faurot Field. The red-hot Tigers were bursting with confidence, a confidence that they could play with anybody in the country. Now the opportunity to clash with the nation's #1 team, the mighty Nebraska Cornhuskers. A national television audience watched in awe as Missouri marched up and down the field. These Tigers were jamming it down the Cornhuskers' throats.
Pulls back and throw wide open is Coleman in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Rolling to the right side, steps up with time. Now fire over the middle. He's got a man. Olivo at the 11. Brock cuts inside 5. Touchdown, Missouri. Rolling to the right side, Jones. 1 step back. Now rolling still to the right with pressure. Cuts it up 5. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, baby, what a play. What a courageous play. What a football player.
The Tigers played head-to-head with Nebraska all day long. Tied 31-31 as the game reached the final 5 minutes. Mizzou was driving again and was ready to show the nation they were for real.
Rolling to the right is Jones, looking to fire, has a man open. Brooks in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. The Tigers have the lead with 4:39 to play.
The Tigers had the top-ranked Cornhuskers on the ropes. As the game entered the final seconds, Missouri was on the threshold of the biggest victory in school history. With 6 seconds left, it came down to one final play.
From the Tiger 12, Frost takes the snap, looks, still looks, fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. No, they say they caught it off the deflection.
It was the greatest effort I've ever had a team give against a great team, and Nebraska is a great team, and I think we were a great team that day too, and just as good as they were. And it was a nip and tuck, give and take. It was football at its very best.
We outplayed them. Physically, we executed. Our guys up front got the job done. They're a great football team, don't get me wrong, but on that day, the Missouri Tigers outplayed them. That was a big step for our program. Even though we didn't end up with the W, now that showed everybody that, hey, we can beat anybody.
The way Mizzou responded against Baylor may have been the most impressive part of the breakthrough season in 1997. It was determination instead of destruction. Playing with a passion for a cause, the Tigers ripped the Bears apart.
Baylor was going to either go make us or break us for the bowl game, and we decided we weren't going to get denied of a bowl game, and turn this season around and turn this whole century around for Missouri.
I've never been so proud to be a member of a team, and we got back to work and we said, hey, we're going to bounce back and we're going to beat Baylor, and we're going to take anything negative that happened last week, which I guess would be the last play of the game, and we're going to turn that into a positive. Kind of take it and say, hey, this is our redemption week, because 7-4 is sure a heck of a lot more convincing winning season than 6-5 is.
Hand off to Blackwell, running the left side, cuts it up 40, the big man's gonna go. No one will catch Ernest Blackwell for a Tiger touchdown.
The Tigers had done it. For the first time in 14 years, Mizzou was going to a bowl. At 7-4, They had produced the best record and the first top 20 national ranking since 1983. They had proven for all to see that Missouri Tiger football was back.
A bowl game is a reward. It sets you above the others, gives your own program recognition, gives your players recognition. It's a reward to your players. It's like saying, hey, we achieved something extra special in our season.
It means everything. Year after year, you're trying so hard and come up short. And then this year, everything starts to work out and you become that much better. And it's really special.
To go to a bowl game, it's an honor, you know, to know that all that hard sweat, blood, you know, tears you shed throughout the whole season, the preseason, to know it's all going to pay off at the end, you know, to know that you're going to be on TV and that it's only a few teams that are going to be able to play next game, that is unspeakable.
The reward was a December trip to San Diego for the Plymouth Holiday Bowl. It was a trip that was well earned, and the Tiger entourage intended to enjoy every minute of the sights and sounds of this bowl experience. Not only was this bowl trip a reward for the Tigers players and coaches, but also for MU fans. Over 20,000 made the trip to San Diego to help celebrate the great accomplishments of the '97 Tigers. The Missouri opponent for the Holiday Bowl was Colorado State, champions of the Western Athletic Conference. Just as in the regular season, the Tigers displayed a powerful running attack. Corby Jones and Ernest Blackwell each blasted through for touchdowns, and appropriately, Brock Olivo closed out his legendary career with a memorable trip to the end zone. The brutal running game, coupled with Mizzou's hard-rushing defense, showed the national television audience the MU version of smash mouth football. In the end, the Tigers came out on the short end of a 35-24 score in a well-played game between two of the country's upper echelon teams. Overall, it was a great experience, one these Tiger seniors deserved, and one that simply whet the appetites of the underclassmen. Bowl games are no longer just talk at Missouri. They are a reality. Headed by the senior class of 1997, this team will go down as one that helped reshape Missouri football history. 4 years of hard work, starting at ground zero, working through obstacles, following Larry Smith's master plan, and finally the payoff season of '97.
Our job as that first class when we got here was to just bring a winning spirit to the program. You know, we'd been 12 years of losing, and that was kind of the attitude around here. And our job was to bring the winning attitude to the Missouri program.
Well, I've seen attitude adjustments by everyone. It's just the fact that we believe in ourselves, we believe in our coaching staff, we believe that we can do anything we want to do as long as we set our minds to it, hard work and determination, that gets everything done, and I mean, it's the greatest feeling I've ever had in my entire life.
This school's about on the verge of being a powerhouse. I really feel that, and some of the guys feel that. And to be the team that that started us to go to the bowl games is going to always have us, a little spot in history, and we're always going to feel great with that.
Yes, 1997 was a season of great accomplishments, a winning season, a bowl game, big victories over ranked teams, and a second half of the season that saw Mizzou play as well as any team in the country. Missouri Tiger football reached heights that haven't been reached in over a decade. But the work isn't complete. These Tigers want more. In 1998, Missouri is planning on continuing their rapid climb towards becoming a perennial power in college football. The outlook is indeed exciting for Missouri football. In '98, the Tigers will boast an offense that returns 6 starters from the highest scoring team in school history, including the Big 12's top quarterback. On defense, a host of big play performers with a wealth of experience will spearhead the black attack.
A lot of the key leaders on the team are the younger guys, so we're stepping up. We're not going to be satisfied with 7-4 next year. The past 2 games, maybe at the end of the year, the country saw what Missouri football is all about, and so I expect them to, not wait till the end of the season to notice what we're doing, but they're gonna expect us to be out there top 25 starting next year.
We're going to go out there and look forward to 98 and then go out there with a winning attitude. And that's the only thing on our minds right now at Missouri is win. And win at all costs if necessary.
Potential is limitless. The guys, everybody here knows that we can go to the next level from here. We're not at the top of the mountain yet. We're not trying to fight people off. We're not the king of the hill. We're trying to fight people away. We're still trying to make it up there. I think this just gives us a higher starting point than we had last year. And we just got to try to get there and stay there.
Thanks to Larry Smith's unwavering style, his Tigers have always believed this moment would come. The moment when old Mizzou would recapture the excitement at Faurot Field and resurface on the college football scene. Now, after 1997's thrilling story, a number of talented underclassmen will return for the next chapter in MU's renaissance. For others, it's time to pass the torch. At the foundation of Missouri's resurgence the past 4 years has been Brock Olivo, the rock-solid inspirational leader. It wasn't the fact that he broke Missouri's career rushing record. It was his determination, his work ethic, his intensity, and his love for football and for the University of Missouri that really set the standard. As the Tigers look to new recruits to help attain the next step, it will be players who share dreams similar to the man who helped blaze the trail.
Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a Tiger, and there was never a prouder day than when Coach Smith offered me a scholarship here for me. When I signed that letter of intent to come here, I basically signed all my energy and all my life to this program for the next 4 years. And if there's anything I want to be remembered for, it's just the fact that, I bled black and gold and that I gave everything I had to this program. The only thing I'd say to a recruit is get ready to have some fun, get ready to be a part of something special, get ready to wear the black and gold proudly on every Saturday afternoon, because it's a great feeling that you can never duplicate. Just enjoy it, because it's the time of your life. It will be, I promise you.